What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Elden Ring Cheetah Edition. I am back here. I decided to warp to the first step, just so we could talk to Vare, because we got ourselves a maiden. So, Vare, what's happening? I'm no longer maidenless, just saying.
It's time you set off. I should to castles if you see.
Okay, he doesn't care. Maidenless as you are, I'm so insulted. Alright, so what we're gonna do today, we got a game plan, alright? Number one, we're gonna go fight Agheel. We're also gonna say hey to Finger Hunter Yura. And there's also a smithing stone over here that I'm gonna go ahead and grab. So let me go get that. Why not? Hey. Yeah, so now I have enough to upgrade my weapon, but whatever, I'm not going to again. Yeah, actually, wait, I already upgraded it once, didn't I? Never mind, I need a lot more. But that's what we're doing this episode. For you see, after fighting Agheel, we're going to go into the tunnel. And the tunnel's where you can find tons and tons and tons of that sort of thing. Like, there's smithing stones, tunnels, that's like where they dig it up, you know? It's like their quarries, so... Yeah, I remembered it not being that good of an item there, but I was like, might as well check and grab it. So... No? Okay, fine. I really don't care that much about these bats. I'm gonna just leave. How about that? It's Elden Ring. I can do what I want. I'll leave if I want to. You can't control me. You can't control me. Also, thanks to everyone who checked out the last episode. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, thank you. Just wanted to say that. Okay. I think people will probably have like more like lore discussion stuff as we dive deeper in, I'm sure. Okay, so... Where is it? There it is. I was like, I know you need to go to the underbridge. Here is Finger Hunter Yura, who, he is a much more interesting character than you might first realize. I was just gonna say that. Let's think about Finger Hunter Yura a little bit, but I don't know if there's too much to say. Also, you always find smoldering butterflies by the fire.
You must be the new Tarnished. You do well to steer clear of Agheel Lake, fledgling. A dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad, or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake. Don't be a fool. Turn back before it's too late.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much about him yet. I'm also still trying to figure some stuff out with him anyways. But we're going to talk to him a little bit more today. Also, he might end up helping us out because he's a finger hunter with the fingers. So, yeah. Or, sorry, with the fingers? I got a lot of thinking to do, honestly, with the lore. I'm still figuring a lot out. We got the Dragon Burnt Runes over there. We're actually going to come back to that another time, but I'll just go ahead and get it on my map by running past it so it's there. But, like, we are going to come back to that. There's some fun stuff there, if I do say so myself, but let's take care of Agheel first. Get a couple swipes in, and then let him do his tail swipe. So... typically the thing to do with the dragon is you want to like come in and get like okay, so basically with dragons, the strategy that I've come up with that typically works is when he does his fire breath, you can get like about 3 strikes in, just hit his wing, that's cool, and then run through. Always run through to the back. He'll usually do a tail swipe like that. Or he'll do, oh my god, this is the one that screws me over, but if I do get screwed over, it's specifically that. Looks like he's doing another flamey breath. Okay, so 1, 2, I missed that one, but that's okay, we can get a 4th one in, I think. And then so he'll turn around in some way. Either he's going to try to hit you that way with his mouth, or he's going to do the tail swipe. When he stops, you only really have time for 1 hit if you want to be safe. And then double jump for the head hit. Oh god. He did it again. He did it again. Maybe because I'm hitting him in the head. He was indicating he had fire in his mouth. Just go ahead and run through, by the way. the front like that. And again, when he does that, I know you have time for one swipe. I wasn't sure if you had time for more than that. Yeah, he's gonna, again, tail swipe. So yeah, it's either tail swipe or the head thing that he's gonna choose to do. Okay, I don't feel safe. Yeah, I feel like he's charging up for a tail swipe there. That's what it looked like. Whoops, missed that. That's okay. No big deal. Again, stomp. We're gonna come in. We're gonna get one hit off of him, and then we're gonna leave. Just be, you know, be safe. It's okay if he takes some time. Oh, he's doing that thing again. He's doing this a lot this time. He usually doesn't do this that often to me. Oh, great. I hate when he gets stuck on this stuff. It makes it really difficult. He actually can warp away, by the way, if he's like in a spot that's just not like gonna work. Okay, luckily he did that. When I say warp away, I mean basically if he lands in a spot like that where you can't fight, if he doesn't fly back over to you, eventually he just disappears. No fall damage. A dragon didn't get fall damage? What's with that? Am I right? Am I right? Oh god, this is gonna be rough. I don't know how I'm gonna get away from this properly. Never actually had to deal with him like there. Okay, good. He's going to a normal spot. Honestly, the hardest thing with dragon fights is just the environment. It's not the dragon fights themselves. Again, he did that one. You have time for one, maybe two attacks if you want to be safe. Tail swipe, and then I'm going to try to double leap up here for a head hit. And, yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten a visceral on him yet. Or, what's it called? I haven't, like, stunned him, you know? I was hoping with the head hits I'd do that, but I haven't. I guess not. Okay, this is when he's going to try to stomp down on me, which, if you don't get hit, is a good chance to hit him in the head. Sometimes. Yeah, tail swipe. Hey, alright, cool. I can finish him off with a visceral. I was hoping for that. Actually, I don't know if this will be enough to kill him, to be honest. I didn't get ready for my steed. Oh, okay. I thought maybe he had like one more hit left. And there you have a flawless victory against Agheel. Dragonheart, baby. A new draconic power is available at the Cathedral of the Dragon Communion, which we're going to find out a little bit more about in a moment. I'm going to take out some of these guys right now. I really don't care if they poison me, to be honest. Yeah, it's just not a big deal. I have enough healing for it. I just want to go ahead and grab this Arteria Leaf, just to show you guys that's what's there. And I'm not even going to use it. I honestly, like, barely ever craft. These skulls have runes in them that you can use, but usually it's only, like, one or two, so it's really not worth the hassle, in my opinion. I don't know. I see them and I just, at first I was like, ooh, interesting. And then I quickly realized I just did not care. But you know, it's good for like, obviously, typically that sort of thing, at least to me, is good for buying something if you want it. Now let's go brag to our boy Yura about the fact that we just killed Agheel.
Beautiful work. Felling that dragon. And as such, there's something you might like to know. The heart you brought back. It's used in Dragon Communion. If you should find yourself overcome by hunger for the heart, yearning for its strength, then seek the decrepit church on the little island off the western coast.
I'd show you guys where it is. Oh, I didn't think you could warp while you're poisoned. I guess it's only while you're in battle. I honestly didn't think you could. So the island he's talking about is this island down here. Okay.
You must not forget, though, those who partake in Dragon Communion will one day shed their humanity, their hunger for dragon, their yearning only worsens until the floodgates burst, unleashing eternal torment, the strength of a mighty dragon. Magnificent, but deadly. It's no surprise that Dragon Communion is ruinous.
Sorry, I was just closing my door.
You must not forget, though, those who partake in their hunger for until the
Okay, so now he's saying the same stuff, which is good because I just ran out of Estus. So good stuff, right? Good timing. All right, I think, yeah, Shrine of Grace is over here. I always want to say Shrine of Amana, by the way. Or Site of Grace, excuse me. Okay, so cool. Let's get one of each, because I think if I remember correctly, last time I was able to... Yeah, I've got, like, full armor, so I'm good. I'll probably just start focusing on strength for a bit so I can go get an Ultra Greatsword and have fun with that. Maybe I'll do, like, a Guts build, because I find it to be a lot of fun. But what he was saying about Dragon Communion, I haven't tested it yet, to be honest. The more dragons you kill, specific dragons will unlock more dragon power that you can use, and the dragon heart that I got is basically for buying dragon powers from the Dragon Communion, which I should look at the item description. Dragon heart seized by a dragon tracker, riddled with gravelstone. Oh, actually, I didn't realize that. You can find gravelstone eventually. It's like a crafting material, but I haven't seen, like, checked into what it crafts. Now I'm curious if it crafts dragon-related stuff. Riddled with gravelstone, this grotesque organ continues to beat vivaciously. An offering used in the Dragon Communion. Consume a dragon's heart at the altar to make its power yours. While a terrible and savage-looking thing, the heart has a particular beauty to it. And did I don't think I looked at the spirit calling bell, did I? Oh, you know what? It doesn't say anything, so maybe I did, and that's why. All right, so next up, we're going to go to this area right there. You can actually see the cave, which is a tunnel. I believe it's Agheel Tunnel, possibly is the name. What does it matter? All right, so that's where we're headed. And yeah, the Dragon Runes, again, I don't know if I'm going to do that this episode or not, because basically there's a special surprise there that's, you know, I guess I could do it, but yeah, I don't know. So, what I was saying about Dragon Communion, though, I haven't tested it out yet on my main game, honestly, so I'm not sure, let me see if I can roll onto this. I've actually never tried just rolling from here. Oh, okay. I always rolled off when I would bring that down onto this platform. This is where the torch is going to start coming handy. Wait a second. I thought there was smithing stone on this one, or one of these. Where's my smithing stone? Oh, maybe it's on this one. Yeah, there we go. Back to... Oh, it's a golden rune. All right, that's fine. At least it's a 4. Yeah, so your golden runes, by the way, this is how you get runes and you pop them, you know, to just get a bunch of runes to buy stuff quickly or level up quickly. Runes are nourishment for the development of any tarnished, provided a finger maiden can be found. Even now, runes are still imbued with the power of life itself. Do you see the Erd tree towering over? You know what's interesting to me that I guess you just really do, like, maintain that power as long as the Finger Maiden is willing to give it to you. And it really does question, like, how does the Finger Maiden have that powerful, and how powerful is a Finger Maiden if she can do that? Which I hadn't thought about before, but it makes me wonder that. So what I was saying about Dragon Communion, because I keep on interrupting myself, is that on my main game, I have a lot of Dragon Hearts. I've unlocked a lot of Dragon Powers to buy, but I haven't purchased any yet. So I'm going to need to go through and do that and see if there is anything that happens once you start buying a lot of them. Because I do not know the answer. Or if it's more just a lore-based thing, because there are some creatures you meet later on where it's like, maybe they partook in Dragon Communion too much. Alright, so that rock that I just picked up on the wall was a smithing stone, so... You know, it presented itself like a normal material you would find in the world, which a lot of times are like crafting materials, right? But this one's... I mean, crafting materials can be useful, but that's why you always want to pick stuff up just in case, because, yeah, these ones just look like crafting materials, but it's smithing stones, which are ultra important here. So, yeah. It's cool how they, like, built that into the world as a world detail, honestly. Because, you know, in previous games, they talk about there being miners who mine for stones like that, and then they would drop them, but it's fun that now it's, like, actually part of the environment, and that's what these guys are actually literally mining for and digging for. And I'm the asshole coming in and being like, I'm just going to kill you and take your stones that you're mining for. I can understand why they want to kill me, honestly, to be totally frank. Yeah, so that little cave has a rat surprise. I've actually died before from the rat surprise, so just because I ran in there and got ambushed, so yes, be cautious of the rat surprise, I guess. Luckily, they decided to come out one at a time for me. Very, very nice of them. Indeed. Indeed. So a lot of something else I can talk about is that a lot of the environments that we're starting to see here, you're going to actually see repeated a lot throughout the game. I wonder actually if you can just like roll down this one. Oh, you can. I've never done that either in this one. This one though, we're going to want to go all the way down first. So even though there's just that area to go to right there, which is actually the way that you have to go. First, we want to get some items down here. But yeah, you're going to start seeing some environments that repeat a little bit. So it's not like everywhere is constantly always somewhere new and the same. Oh man, I got all the doggies mad at me. I usually run... oh my god, okay. I was about to say I usually run in there right away. But then I end up screwing myself over by running in there right away. So I was trying to not run in there right away and see if that worked any better. And I didn't want to use any of my Estus yet, but here we are. Here we are. But yeah, so basically every region, a lot of them is going to have a tunnel. And it's going to look basically like this. The design's going to be different within. And you can tell that there definitely are areas where they had a lot of fun with the design. Hey, I don't think I've ever gotten that pickaxe drop from that guy before. That's cool. And more smithing stones. But at least, like, in a visual level, a tunnel's gonna look like a tunnel, and, like, a catacomb's gonna look like a catacomb. I mean, the game's so massive, it's totally understandable. And the things that you're gonna find in them are gonna be similar, but of a higher level, basically, where you're going to find smithing stones in a tunnel later on. Just a higher level of smithing stones. Or maybe somber smithing stones, which are, you know, what you use to upgrade, your special weapons, like the unique weapons. This weapon that I have isn't unique enough to deserve it. I feel very offended by that, but it is what it is. Okay, so we don't want to attack this guy yet. We're gonna let him keep on pickaxing because everyone else aggroes basically as soon as you do. And yeah, I just didn't want the other guys aggroing. I didn't realize that this guy was gonna... I actually thought this guy didn't aggro unless you attacked the other guy, but I guess he was ready to get mad. Yeah, so obviously, you know, don't want to get ambushed, so I'm just trying to make the least amount of them aggro as possible. Something else is that if I hit these guys, which I'm gonna do after this, now I can do it, you're gonna see my sword bounce right off of him. So I think if you, even two-handing weapons that aren't so strong, I'm pretty sure they bounce off. So that's kind of where the heavy sword is really helpful here in this mine. I'm pretty sure I've used a falchion before, but I could be wrong. Or a scimitar, because I was using the basic warrior build in here. And I was bouncing off, but you guys could correct me if you two-handed scimitar and you don't bounce off of it. You can at least get the backstab in, but it makes these guys way more difficult. Another thing we can do here, which really doesn't matter, I'm just going to do for fun. Oh, actually, I think there is one item by going this way. We're going to go down this way again, because, you know, why not? Why not? But yeah, something nice, though, even though you're going to start seeing repeating areas later on. Yeah, there we go. Somber smithing stone makes the whole thing worth it. Is that they really, really change up the design, and there are a decent amount of areas. So it's not like you're, like, only seeing one thing over and over again. Oh, I usually forget about this one, actually, that I just picked up there. Huh. All right, let's see how the Stone Digger Troll fight goes. I actually don't know how I'm going to do. Sometimes I do well, sometimes I don't. So, let's hope for the best. At least I have three tier chugs. Yeah, it really depends on what he decides to do to here. Crap. And what I decide to do, and if I decide to be stupid like it just was. Alright. Because he has some pretty damn powerful attacks. He is similar to other trolls in the game, in a way. Uh-oh. Crap. Okay, so with his strike here, his big boy strike, when he lifts it up, I think jump is actually the only way to avoid it. I think, but I could be mistaken on that. It's just what I've done that's worked. Oh, I actually rolled, but I guess I'm still going through, you know. He's gonna lift it up. No, oh, I thought he was. Okay. Yeah, you know what I didn't realize at first is that he's similar to other trolls that you see throughout the game. The trolls... Oh, God. Oh, I got him. Nice. But obviously a stone version. We get a roar medallion from him, which I'm not going to use. I'm going to keep my Flame Drake talisman on, but we can look at it. A bronze medallion depicting a roaring giant. In ancient times, the giants were mortal enemies of the Erd Tree. I love it. This is where we start to get some real lore. Their bellowing roars desolated nature, triggered avalanches and whipped up storms of flame. Whipped up storms of flame, eh? So they I guess relayed the flames in a way. But the fact that they were mortal enemies of the Erd Tree, again, this is like some parallels to Dark Souls, right? Where something came in and was fighting off giant. I guess it was dragons in the past. But now we have the giants who are super enemies with the Erd Tree. So Erd Tree is not good for everyone. Not everyone likes the Erd Tree. Again, we're finding out about. And specifically the giants. They really are not a fan of the Erd Tree. So that's pretty fascinating, I think. Okay, so, you know what might be fun? You know what? Actually, I'm going to go back to the Church of Ella. Just because I'm going to level up my... I'm going to first level up, and then I'm going to see if I can level up my weapon. So I'll do both of those. Let's add to my strength. Yes. And let's go ahead and... I think I have enough for one weapon up. Grade. Actually, I have enough for both. That's awesome. So the way to get the next armament upgrades is you have to go to the Round Table Hold, which is the hub of the game. And there's two ways to get there. Or basically one way. Like, essentially, it's either you leave Limgrave to a new region, so Caelid to the east counts, and when you rest at a site of grace there, you'll be offered to be taken there, or you beat Margit, who's up here. Those are the two ways I'm aware of. And there's a really quick way to get to Caelid, actually, which has to do with the Dragon Burnt Runes. So, okay, the next thing that I was thinking about doing... There's a dungeon up here I could go to, but I think I'm going to go have some fun and fight this guy. I don't know, I'm torn. Or do I go up this way? You know... Let's actually... Wait, you know what? I'm at the Church of Ella. Let's go... We were doing the dragon stuff, so I'm going to go down and continue the Dragon Communion quest, actually. And also, since yesterday we were talking to Bach, we're going to keep it up with Bach. Keep it rolling, man. We got Bach stuff to do. And also there's an Ash of War down here, which is kind of fun to show, which I think a lot of like this is something that people figured out in the network test. And by the way, that's another troll, similar to the Stone Digger troll that we just fought. There's a lot of trolls throughout the game and a lot of different kinds, and I'm still trying to really determine their lore. They seem related to the giants, right? But it is interesting that they were seem to be enslaved by some groups. This is going to be one of your most basic of these things. So basically what you need to do with this guy is when you see the footsteps, it's just an invisible enemy that you want to hit. And as long as you hit the invisible enemy, it'll die and you're going to get its goodies. And it's one of those dung beetle things. So that's what we're going to do, is try to get your item. But honestly, I think it might be actually easier to get it if you're in the right path. Yeah. Not on the horse. Ash of War stamp. Let's see if this has anything interesting associated with it. Grants an armament the heavy affinity in the following skill. Oh, sick. Okay, I don't know if I can actually equip that yet. Heavy affinity, because unless maybe this only makes it so I can add heavy affinity to anything. Maybe now I can use heavy affinity with that specific one, which I guess I'll find out in just a moment. So that's pretty cool. Can't wait to see. So remember how Bach was talking about a cave, right? Well, let's head over to Bach's cave, and we can continue Bach's quest line. See what he's got to say. which would be that cave right there. Again, nothing really immediate, I think, showing it, which is cool. Sometimes you can tell where things are from a map, sometimes you can't.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
There are a lot of merchants. Most of them don't have any lore or anything. This is just advice for how to kill these different things. And I don't think there's any interesting lore from any of this stuff, although I could buy the short bow, I guess. And the armorer's cookbook, just so I'm gonna buy the short bow because that could come in handy to have, actually. I've definitely had times where I wish I had a ranged weapon just for minor things, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. You can really quickly get back up, by the way, from here, as there's 2 spirit springs over there, which will launch you up there and there. And at least in the network test, there's nothing there. I haven't tested to see if there's anything there since after the network test, to be honest. But that's okay, because we're going into this cave. The coastal cave, where... Bach! What happened to you?
It hurts.
No, not Bach.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me. Oh.
So that's all he has to say. He gives you advice, essentially, on how the boss works by saying that. Like, they'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. This boss can be difficult by virtue of the fact that, I don't think I got anything else, did I? Yeah. Let's see if I can switch out my weapon. At the very least, I'll add an Ash of War to it. Okay, so, aha, I can switch to heavy. That's nice. But yeah, like this boss can be difficult just in the sense of that you can get ambushed by them. So, okay. 146 plus 44, so you can see, and it's changing my attribute scaling to C for strength with this, but eventually you actually do get that up to B with the Lord Sworn Heavy Greatsword. I didn't realize it was only C at this point, so that's interesting to me. The 146, so this is going to be 189 with the normal standard build, which is kind of more of a quality weapon, making this more of a strength-based weapon, which is what I've been leveling up. Now I have 190, so basically it raises my attack by 1, and that's it. However, this will go up more, so I'm going to keep it at heavy so I don't forget. And now I have a Ash of War on it, which I don't remember what it does, to be honest. I guess I should have read up on it. The one that I just equipped. Let's see what it does. I did Storm Stomp. Stomp hard on the ground to keep up a momentary storm. Okay. I don't really get it, but that's alright. We're going to just run through and start the fight. I guess not, because this guy saw us. Fine. We'll take care of this guy. And there's going to be 2 guys over here to the right that I guess I'll just go ahead and take care of. And get some cave moss, too. So, these guys might sleep when it's nighttime. I don't know. And these are demi-humans, by the way, and so is Bach. They're all considered demi-humans. It's not me being mean, that just is what it is. Oh, wait, summon a gold sign. Who can you summon for this? I didn't realize you could summon someone. All Night Istvan. Interesting. I had no idea you could do that. Alright, I'm going to hope and pray that they both don't come rushing me at the same time, because I have had that happen before. That is no fun. Yeah, dealing with them both sucks. I don't mind dealing with one, but both is like, yeah, really the worst. Okay. Do I have to deal with 1 or 2? Oh shit, I'm gonna have to deal with them both. That is not good. At least, like, so the thing is, my weapon at least stuns this guy. Or, you know, it like... Yeah, I don't, like, I'm at the point where this guy would be fine if I don't have to deal with both. But the fact that, yeah, see, there's the other one coming at me. So that is going to be the trouble. Oh, no. First death. Yeah, so at nighttime they sleep, and I that sucks. I was close anyways. That's the first death. I was really hoping to see how far I could go without dying, so that sucks a lot. No, I was hoping to get through this Let's Play with no deaths for a while. At least not until, like, Margit. Because, yeah, Margit's gonna wreck me, but... Apparently you can parrot Margit, but I haven't tried yet, and I only just started trying while I was live streaming, and I was like, I don't want to waste people's time during the live stream figuring out how to parry Margit, since I was doing, like, a really brief 4-hour live stream for GameSpot. Yeah, okay, they're all awake again, so that's good. Yeah, so it's really just getting overwhelmed that sucks with this guy. Oh, I thought you could, I really thought you could... I thought you could backstab him. Sorry, like in my head. Okay, this time he didn't get activated, so I don't know what happened last time because it doesn't seem like they were sleeping. They're kind of just chilling. I guess I don't know what activates them. Is it nighttime right now? I'll have to check. Yeah, it's definitely nice by being able to stun lock him with my nice, powerful weapon. Because, yeah, with the dex weapon, you cannot do that. So that's where having this heavier weapon helps a lot. But yeah, you can see, like, honestly, this fight is pretty cake with this weapon, at least. As long as you don't get, like, stun locked into submission like happened to me last time. I got some tailoring tools and sewing needle for defeating him, which we'll go ahead and take a look at. Tailoring tools enables armor alterations at Sight of Grace, and sewing needle, a large sewing needle curved like a fang, Bach the demi-human's prized possession. So they actually give you that there. You know, a lot of times they don't. In other games tell you whose thing is what, but this one it actually does, which is a little surprising. I don't mind, but, you know, it's just kind of surprising. Alright. I guess that's everything there. I'll double check when I come back down if I didn't miss something. But we're going to go talk to Bach now. Give him back that sewing needle and hope that he's alive.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. Oh, you'll end up just like me.
Bach, I have this sewing needle for you, actually.
Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle.
Look how happy he is. I just realized that I wonder what happens when you do this quest in a different order.
Like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be a seamster like my mum. Then I suppose I...
Alright, so we made Bach's day, so that's good. Actually, I wonder with Bach if maybe his storyline... Maybe he still comes here anyways and gets crushed by just the normal demi-humans. So, I mean, because there's demi-humans there anyways, it might not have to like really matter if the boss is alive and you just give him the sewing needle here. Because I was just wondering, like, I wonder if you would give him just his sewing needle back out in Limgrave. I'm still frustrated that I died. I should have just left until night just in case. Oh, I forgot to check what time of day it is. Oh, I guess I'll have to check when I go outside to see if it's nighttime right now, and if that affected why I didn't get rushed the second time. Smoldering butterfly, sick. Just what I wanted. I guess I could start looking at some of these crafting material descriptions too, because they might be interesting, and I really should look at them more, honestly, and start to see if there's like some interesting stuff out of it. Nah, it does not look like night. But now we can at least ride our spectral steed and go back on Torrent. So that's pretty sick. Also, there's an Ash of War on this island, so it's not just the Dragon Communion Church over here. I don't think there's anything else. I think it's specifically an Ash of War in the Church of Dragon Communion that you can find here. And I probably don't have enough to level up either, but let me check. I think I need more at this point. I'm starting to, whoops, be a little... It goes up pretty fast after the beginning with what you need. Yeah, that's okay. We're going to go how to Bloodhound Darrowell, I think is his name. We're going to go to him next, and they'll probably give me what I need. Anyways... let's look at some crafting materials. Just 'cause I'm curious. Land octopuses eat humans in order to bear young. That's awesome. It's so metal. And theirs is the blood that runs through these ovaries. So human blood. Wow. Okay. I haven't really fought a land octopus yet. They're pretty simple. You just hit them in the face, and then also their tentacles to stun them. And then their face, after a couple of hits, you can get a visceral on them. Thin beast bones. Thin hard beast bones found by hunting beasts. And yeah, a lot of things drop this. Also, you can use them to craft arrows. A lot of types of arrows use these. Silver Firefly. The light of fireflies is believed to have an alluring magic. Silver light is considered to invite riches. An eternally burning butterfly found near wildfires and elsewhere for smoldering butterfly. This one doesn't have anything interesting. Arteria leaf. You find those in a lot of rare places, so I think it's supposed to be pretty important. Dark red leaves with thick, swollen veins. Exceedingly rare to find. A faint pulse can be felt in the veins, stirs the blood, providing an enlivening effect. We got 10 mushrooms from Bach. Its thick, spongy flesh makes it a key component in throwing pots, but nothing else there. Said to be fed by leaves that fell from the Erd tree in days of antiquity for Erd leaf flowers. Gray violet, the hue of ghost flame, is believed to be useful in calling forth spirits. Okay. Root resin. Resin secreted from the roots, or secreted from the roots of the great tree. The roots of the great tree were once linked to those of the Erd tree, or so they say, and it is the reason catacombs are built around great tree roots. Okay, so that's like some fun background information. And then cave moss just used for medicinal stuff, boluses. Okay, so we are at the Church of the Dragon Communion, which I can now use as I have a dragon heart. And let's look at get Dragon Fire, Dragon Claw, or Dragon Maw as the starting ones. Transforms caster into a dragon spew flaming breath. Incantation of those who have hunted dragons and feasted upon their hearts. Theirs is pure and overwhelming power. And that's what all of these say. So there's really nothing else to it yet for the dragon lore that we're going to get here. I think that's all you can find within specifically the church. But if we leave the church and go to the left side here, around the back, we can find an Ash of War. And yeah, anytime you hear that twinkling noise, by the way, that's an Ash of War nearby. And, oh, I guess all it's got is a smithing stone. Ash of War, I was saying the wrong term. I meant it's one of those dung beetles. So I guess it wasn't that important. All right, that's fine. Let's go to an Everjail, because that's kind of fun to talk about either way. All right, Everjail time. And also, there's going to be another site of grace over there, too. So that's another thing to look out for. There are plenty of sites of grace, like tons and tons of them. They're also, like, sometimes they're pretty well hidden, too. Sometimes they aren't. And sometimes, like, I've walked around them and not seen them. So it's just kind of fun how it works out like that sometimes. Or funny, I mean. All right, let's see. Site of grace, there it is. It's like, it's got to be around here somewhere. Somewhere. Which is nice because it's right by the Everjail. Granted, the Everjail doesn't matter too much as there's always a site of America or Stake of America right at an Everjail, so you don't have to freak out too much about losing stuff when you go to them. So there's the Stake of America. These guys always hang out around Everjails for some reason. I guess I have to figure out the lore. And Forlorn Hound Everjail, and so Jail, Gaol, which looks like Gaul, but it's pronounced jail, is really just another term for jail. And these are beings that were jailed for some reason. So it's kind of like a lot of them are kind of fun to think about. Why were they imprisoned in an Everjail? What did they do? Oh, shit. Also, another thing. 2. I'm not doing too hot against him. 1. No, what? Use your pattern. He's not doing his normal pattern. It's really throwing me off. Usually he does like a 1, 2. No, do your pattern, you asshole. No, oh my god, I can't believe I'm almost... He's usually so easy for me. This is embarrassing. All right, come on. 1 and 2 and 3, hit, and then he'll do a jump, and then that gives me a chance for another hit. Well, I missed that one, but that's his standard pattern most of the time. I guess unless he wants to go for that heavy hit, which luckily all those missed. Yeah, he actually like almost never does that heavy hit to me, so that's really weird that he's been doing that. I can usually get a flawless victory on this guy, so that was throwing me off. Bloodhound Knight Darrywell, Bloodhound's Fang. But yeah, so these guys were actually locked away. And something else to talk about the Everjails is you can't use Spirit Ashes in them. I don't know if you can do co-op, but I'm guessing not. So these bosses are really going to be a lot of times a challenge if you're the correct level, because you can't get that extra help. Well, you have to fight them solo. And they were locked away in these Everjails by somebody for some reason. So it's really... I honestly don't know who's in charge of the Everjails yet. I think I read a description, but I don't remember. And that's something that I'm going to want to talk about as we figure it out and discuss them, why these guys were locked away in the Everjails. But Bloodhound's Fang is going to be another quality weapon, as you can see with the dex requirement there. Curved greatsword with a gently undulating blade wielded by Bloodhound Knights, a fearsome blade capable of brutal airborne attacks. Hey, let me mount my horse. Actually, you know what? So there's some decent items there, so I could go there. But I think what I'm gonna do first is go into this area and go to the dungeon up there, actually. Because there's also some fun stuff down that path that we might not have time for this episode, but there's a whole bunch of things over there. So, okay, let's do another strength. Again, wow, it's giving me like no attacks. And it didn't even give me any physical up. That level up was awful. I'd like a refund. Oh yeah, so you can also find these swords occasionally, and they have some lore on them when you find these swords. Godric the Golden, humiliated, having tasted defeat by the blade of Miquella, now on his knees begging for mercy. It's interesting he's being called Godric the Golden here, whereas usually you get Godric the Grafted as his name. So maybe that's like after he was defeated and humiliated by the blade of Miquella. So, yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if that's why. Maybe that's why he started grafting himself, now that I think about it. Oh wait, I'm not doing good against this guy. There we go. Alright, let's go over this way. Actually, I'm going to kill this guy. Oh, there's a couple of these riders. Yeah, because there's like an encampment over here that I want to deal with. Because I don't remember the item in there. I just know that there's something decent and worth mentioning in there. Funnily enough, I find these guys to be more difficult when they're on the ground and more likely to hit you off like that and kill you like that. So, that is what just happened. I'm also realizing I could probably fight Tree Sentinel at this point. Hey, I was by a Steak America. I died on purpose just now, just to show you the Steak America, I promise. It was totally on purpose. Alright, where are my... Wait, I just saw a dude running over here, and now he's gone. I don't want to be ambushed. Okay, we'll take on this guy at the very least. You. Come to me. Come to me. Oh, not both of you at the same time. That is exactly what I didn't want. Because like I said, the guy on the ground, honestly, is more problems to me. Alright, where's the guy on the ground? Because, yeah, that attack will take you off of your horse. So. Oh, God. Oh, God. Get away. What are you charging? I forgot. Okay. Hey, wait. Why did I just get off my horse? I swear to God, sometimes I'm not pressing the left trigger and that happens to me. It happens to me pretty frequently. And it's never happened to me in other games. Well, I guess you're not riding a horse in other games, but I mean, never had an issue that I'm aware of with accidentally pressing that button in. Alright. Ooh, kite and helm? Sick. And this guy over here we're going to sneak up on and try to do a backstab on. I don't remember if you can or can't while you're... Okay, you can while he's sleeping. Alright. Armorer Cookbook 1. Okay, so let's look at some of the stuff that we just got. So the kite and helm. These hulking, fearless mercenaries said to hail from the mountaintops of the wintry north are adept at fighting on horseback. Kaiden is the name of their home settlement. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize they were supposedly hailed from the mountaintops of the wintry north. So, yeah, the far north, apparently, there are wintry mountaintops. Okay. And what else? Short bow doesn't say anything. Oh, right, I got the Armorer's Cookbook. So, doesn't really say anything other than a record of crafting techniques left by an armorer who served the great General Radahn. There you go. That's it. So, yeah, not much to those ones. And, yeah, I don't think there's any, like, sellers or anything here, so I'm just going to move on. There's a little pack of wolves there, but honestly, not much to it. This wolf's the leader of the bunch, the leader of the pack. You know him well. DK. So, that's it. I think when you... Oh, I thought when you killed him, maybe the wolves just, like, ran away out of fear because you killed the pack leader, but I guess that's not happening. Oh, that's why. There's another pack... Oh. There's not another pack leader. I was wrong. This is for all the times that haven't happened yet, but might. There's also a Site of Grace right down here. So let's grab that. Unfortunately, I don't need to rest, but... Oops. Hey, I'm looking at you, Site of Grace. You and me. We're having a nice look-see at each other. And over this way, we'll find yet another... whatever these are called. Statues that tell you where to go for a dungeon. Oh, damn it. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm about to go to a dungeon. Don't matter. A lot of areas in the game will have these giant tombstones on the side that you can go down, so always be on the lookout for those and where those areas are. I mean, they're not always going to lead you somewhere special, but it's if you're trying to find a way back down, typically that's going to be your way if it's a steep cliff. And sometimes that's like really your only option, unless you want to do a really long run around. I guess I'll rest here again to get my thing back. Oh, hey, what do you know? I have enough for another level up. Hey, give me that sweet better level up with physical up. I appreciate that. Okay, I was gonna say, I know that a guy drops from the sky up there. I was hoping to avoid getting ambushed by the one from the sky. No, no. This is a fun dance we're doing right now. But I'm over it. Yeah, again, so pick up the materials you find in dungeons, always. They could just be grave gloveworts. I never knew there was a guy there. Why didn't he wake up and attack me? I'm actually surprised why he didn't do that. I don't think he's ever ambushed me. He's not very good at his job, is he? We're gonna wake up these guys on purpose, and then we're gonna use the trap again to our advantage once they run down here. So, okay, that didn't kill them, so we're gonna use it again. There we go, nice. I think there's also an ambush here, yeah. Oh my god. Embarrassing. I actually probably should be doing this style so I get more of a wide swing on them, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we gotta go this way to open up the door, and then you don't have to worry about the rest. I always seem to have trouble here. Honestly, like, for whatever reason, this dungeon gives me more trouble than any other dungeon. And I don't know why, and I'm not proud of it at all. Alright. And that includes the boss, too. Everything about this, for some reason, always gives me trouble. So hopefully I can make it so this ain't a repeating thing for me. I thought there was something else in here. I thought there was a reason not to run through, other than the grave glovewort. I guess that's it, huh? Okay. Well, we're gonna get to the Grave Warden Duelist. Just a bro who likes dueling, you know? Nothing wrong with that. I wonder if I can stun lock him. No. I think the thing you want to do with him is you want to try to get backstabs on him. That's really what's going to be the key with this guy. Oh my god, I thought I got around. Great. Oh my god! Crap. Wow, I'm getting wrecked by him right now. Yeah, I tried to slow down just so I could use a pot. Wow, I'm doing so bad. This was not my time. Well, I was hoping. It's not. It just ain't. He hasn't even gotten to, like, his super form yet. Super Saiyan mode. Now he's going to Super Saiyan. Oh, I didn't realize you could backstab him while he was Super Saiyan. I guess you just do less damage to him. Backstab. Oh god. Nope. Backstab. We gotta get the backstabs in, boys. We gotta get the backstabs in. Nope. Nope. That would have been death. Crap. We want to get close so we can backstab. Oh, okay, at least his power ran out. I've actually gotten the backstab animation where you don't backstab him, and I thought that was about to happen right there. Wow, close call. So I died when I usually don't. Well, I mean, I got bum rushed, and then I died in the field, but I did fine against him. Okay. That's how it's going to be today. We just got a battle hammer from him, so let's take a look at it. Oh, I didn't look at this either, the Great Axe. But it doesn't say anything interesting, so that's okay. And the flail, I didn't either, but nothing interesting. Battle hammer, large iron warhammer designed for gladiatorial combat, used by duelists who were exiled from the Colosseum. I wonder why, how could you possibly be exiled? What would you have to do to get exiled from the Colosseum? That's a good question. That's a good question, I think. Fun story. I don't have enough to level up, so we're just gonna keep on going. But you can see my map's already starting to fill out a lot. So, yeah, and there's still plenty in here that I haven't discovered. I think there's also some nighttime stuff I didn't realize existed. So we shall see. I don't feel like dealing with these guys, but for undead creatures, you have to kill their essence after you knock them out to truly kill them. Jellyfish don't attack you unless they're red, the jellyfish spirits. And we're about to have a PvP match here, and our bro, maybe, Figure Hunter Euro is gonna come help us out. And also, when you're here, something I didn't notice unless it wasn't in the network test. I didn't notice until my first time playing the real game. Was that there's actually a cave right there. So, yeah, Bloody Finger Neregus. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god, dang. He just messed me up. They always have one heal, by the way. Just so you guys are aware. So they're gonna, because they're basically like a PvP invader, so they do have, I always want to say Estus. They do have Crimson Tears that they can chug. But that's going to be his one. So they only have one at least for the NPCs. But just be aware that they're always going to heal. And then you heard Neregus come in there. So he wants to come help me duel this guy. So there he comes. Sunbro colors, although I think that's just the color of someone coming in to your aid in this game in general. No, oh, why didn't I backstab him? That's lame. I don't know if it matters who kills him. Usually I do, but I guess we'll see if I get the item or not. Usually I kill him, I mean. Okay, we still get Reduvia. That's what I was hoping. All right. So let's look at Reduvia. This dagger rips the flesh as it enters, inflicting blood loss with sickening efficacy. Awesome. A proud treatment to the success of his vicious design, this weapon is perpetually coated in blood. The interesting thing here, though, is used by the noble servants of the Lord of Blood, who I still don't know who that is. So I mean, that's something I'm still trying to figure out, is who is the Lord of Blood and what do they want. So, but they're associated with a lot of these blood items is a Lord of Blood, and I did not mean to use that, but that's okay. Let's go into the cave that I was talking about. Murkwater Cave. It's very, very easily missable, I feel like. I feel like this is one of the super easily missable caves in the game. So, alright. Can I level up, actually? I can. Nice. Alright. Let's keep on leveling up strength. For now. For now. There's an area here where I think this is all coated in bells, so no matter how much you choose to... Oh, I guess not. Oh, there it is. There's the bell trap. I was wondering where the bell was. Yeah, and it's like gets all these guys to come out. Starts the ambush. Because you wake all these suckers up. Wow, that guy did like no damage to me. That was nice. You know, I should look at where... Oh, it's specifically there, huh? I always run through it. It's funny. It's only in one little spot. Alright, we're gonna run down here first. I actually don't remember what's in this chest. Oh, exciting. Mushrooms. Okay, that makes sense. I know why. I know why. And some cave moss. Alright, we enter a boss chamber with no moss. And if you're like me, my first thought was, is this a mimic chest? No? Okay. Open the treasure chest.
Well, thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings.
I'll take your cloud guard patches.
Scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin. All of it.
So, hey, we meet Patches. Here he is. So Patches is, of course, back. You can't have a From Software game anymore without Patches. It's just a sin. It would be a sin, and so that's why Sekiro, as good as it is, was a sinful game. There's no patches. So how could anybody call that their favorite Souls game if there's no patches in it?
Please. I surrender. White flag and all.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could kill him. I've never done it.
Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true. Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. An innocent mistake, I assure you.
Yeah, right.
Bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
I don't know why. I always like to be nice to Patches. I actually, he's one of my favorite characters. I just love how mischievous he is and awful he is. It cracks me up.
True man of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. And they're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Oh, that's great. Actually, let's look at his clothes. I mean, it's just plain clothes, but I mean, I stole it fair and square. Cloth garb, clothing made of coarse material commonly worn in the lands between. And yeah, trousers made of coarse material. Awesome.
Don't forget to pop back for another visit, friend. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
I want to see what I look like in it. I've actually never worn it. His set. That's awesome. Oh, I was hoping that I didn't realize it'd be like a full robe for the top. I was hoping it would just look like pajamas, to be honest. This looks great. It looks like I'm wearing sweaters bottoms or pajama bottoms with my armor. It literally looks like I'm just like half tried, you know? That's actually really funny. Alright, I don't think I actually got anything from him in terms of runes, but we're gonna talk to him once more. Once more. To continue his storyline. Rest at the site of grace just in case that's the way you activate it. And yeah, let's go chat it up with Patches. Oh. Of course I ran through it again. I guess I don't always run through it when I've come back here to talk to Patches. Yeah, it just wakes every single one of them up. You don't get much runes for it, so it's not really worth it. Just a time waste, really. Oh, look, he's got another treasure chest. Interesting.
Well, nice of you to drop in finally. It's all a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find something. And welcome to Patches Emporium, where you won't need a refund, because everything's top-notch.
Yeah, right. Everything's so overpriced, as always, because it's Patches. Yeah, 5,000 for a stone sword key. My ass. Nothing as interesting lore, I don't think. I do like that he sells a parry and dagger. That'd be fun to get. Let's see if sacrificial twig. So a talisman fashioned from a dried twig so slender that might snap at slightest touch. Prevents rune loss upon death, but will be lost in exchange. So if you want to go somewhere that's really dangerous and you don't care about losing it, here's your way to do it. Believed to be a twig pruned from the Earth tree long, long ago. But they're very rare to come by, in my experience. Let's go ahead and get the Missionary's Cookbook, too. So Missionaries, a record of crafting techniques left by a man who, unable to become a finger maiden, instead became a missionary and went forth to spread holy teachings. Patches has something from a holy person that he took. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh, right, I wanted to talk to him.
Got something on your no trouble.
Oh, I just wanted to talk to you, actually.
Yeah, I had those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers, and good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot
Yeah, of course you
soldiers,
would.
survivors of a defeated army, worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's the same old story everywhere I go. To hell with it all.
Hey, what's in that chest over there?
Wondering what's inside the treasure chest.
Maybe.
Well, it's nothing too special. Just something I'm saving as thanks for a very valuable customer. But then again, it would fetch some spectacular coin. And besides, this valuable customer could be a long time coming. Huh? Everything is give and take. Give and take.
Oh, everything is gonna take so I can have
Cheers
it?
for that.
Okay. Thanks, Patches. I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong. Ensnared in a transporter trap! Ah! Insert the Metal Gear Solid noise.
Well. I should have known, you scheming little thief. The gods demand vengeance. Vengeance!
Alright, so where should you appear? Where shall we end up, I wonder? Oh, by a giant bear. Oh, another giant bear. Why, could we be in Mistwood Forest, I believe? Yeah, all the way out here. But you know what? On the plus side, we're right by our stone. So honestly, I don't mind that you get transported here. Not such a bad thing. We get the map to Limgrave East, which is pretty sick. So thanks, Patches. And oh yeah, I'll have to look at the maps too, because they have some interesting lore stuff. This is super interesting. We're gonna take a look at it a little bit later. Right here. Very, very cool stuff here. Honestly, super sick, but I'm not gonna look at it quite yet. We're not gonna go there yet. We're gonna talk about it later. I think one of the coolest things in the game, to be honest. Spiked Crack Tier and Greenspill Crystal Tier over at this minor Erd Tree. And it's like really the only safe one. A Crystal Tier forms slowly over the ages where the Erd Tree's bounty falls to the ground. Can be mixed with the Flask of Wonders Physic, which we haven't gotten, and temporarily raises one's maximum stamina. The resulting concoction increases the power of charge attacks for a certain duration for this one. And yeah, all of these are Crystal Tiers or form slowly over the ages where the Erd Tree's bounty falls to the ground. And yeah, minor Erd Trees are always going to have those by them that you can get one way or another. Alright, next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is go to the ruins. There's a character around here that I've never met that I want to meet. Yes! That howling sound. That howling sound! I can't do anything with it yet, I don't think, but oh my god, I want to. It's my favorite character in the game. I think you need to have the finger snap gesture, but I didn't have it at the right time. Alright, Smithing Stone 2. I need one more, and then I can level up my sword again, so that would be nice. Yeah, we got a giant bear right here, but he's sleeping. Okay, I guess he woke up. Great. We're gonna just run through him. Because, yeah, he's, not great. Not great. Yeah, they're pretty damn strong. Axe Talisman. Alright, let's take a look at that. Oh, how about the maps? The Demesne of Limgrave, far south of the Erd Tree, is bordered to the northwest by the cliffs of Stormvale, and under its ever-clouded skies roll the great steeps of the Pale Lands. Or steppes, I don't know how that's pronounced. Other than Mistwood, which envelops the south, it is known for its land which led to Caelid, or lands which led to Caelid, a path trod by many soldiers in the past. So, Caelid is over in this area, and I'm surprised you even get some red here, to be honest, of Caelid, but yeah, so there's Caelid. So I guess you actually do get a little bit of Caelid with this map, but here's Mistwood is this region right here, and the Weeping Peninsula is going to be to the south there. So, yeah, I've been trying to, like, figure out how I want to categorize all my footage, and if I want to just do it as, like, all as Limgrave or by the minor regions, like the Weeping Peninsula and stuff like that. I'm trying to see if I can spot Blide here. Man, I don't even hear his howling anymore. Come on, Blide. Maybe he doesn't howl while you're, like, in a battle, technically. That might be like a next episode thing because it's already past an hour. I'm basically rolling this way for now, just so I can get really quick. We'll talk to that guy later. I'm really quick just gonna grab this Site of Grace so we can wrap this up. But yeah, at least we got the Weeping Peninsula. We got this area started to be explored. I'm gonna see if I can get the snap right now, actually, before I wrap up, because I'm curious. So, okay, Fort Height West. Fort Height's going to be right here, and it's an area that we'll want to go to. I actually never did it this early, so I wonder, it's probably for this level. I bet I'm the right level for it, but when I come back, I'm going to travel through this way to get to Mistwood, which I think I'll do next episode. And then we'll probably head to the Weeping Peninsula, maybe, for a little bit. Anyways, let's go to the Church of Ella and see if he gives me the snap, because I really want to see if this happens.
Wait, weren't you? Well, you're back.
Yeah, about the Howling Mistwood.
The howl of a wolf in the Mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolves howl, make this signal right under the source. Ah, don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off.
Yeah, this is like such a secret thing. I had no idea to come back to him. It was actually one of my friends, Tam, at GameSpot who told me about this, because we were both playing, like, we were the only two at GameSpot who had the game, and he was like, dude, did you get the finger snap? I was like, no. And he's like, tell me when you get the finger snap. And eventually I had to be like, where the hell do you get the finger snap? I don't know what you're talking about. I want to go do this right now, actually. I'm really excited about this. I've been wanting to see this for a while, because I went too far. I progressed the story too much, essentially, so I never got to do this. And I guess while I'm here, we'll go ahead and talk to this ghost. I think he talks about Fort Height. The demi-humans wax wroth. Now their mother's been taken. Where are you, Lord Kenneth? The night bedeviled by blood. Oh, look, night's coming. He's just slowly sweeping over the land. Wipe the floor with these demi-humans. Alright. Whoa. Oh, right. I think this just tells you to go to a shop. Yeah, so there's like a shop over to the right. And the guy just is really desperate for business. Why is this still giving me... Oh, there's one more of them. Okay. I don't know if it prevents the howl from being heard, so I just really want to make sure there's nothing that makes it not happen. I don't know if it has to be day or what. Here it is. Okay. Oh. I heard it. I heard the howl and nothing happened. Alright. Let's try it again. No? Okay. Oh, whoa, there he is. Hey, it's blind! It's blind, yes! Oh, crap. Oh, I meant to look at him this way. It's literally guts! It is literally guts! Look at that! Look at that, it's guts in the flesh. Oh my god, it's awesome. Okay. He's so huge, it's guts!
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward.
Oh, Bloodhound Darrywell? I just defeated him.
Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting...
Oh, is there like a non-Bloodhound Darrywell? I thought... Hold on, wait a second. Bloodhound Darrywell is who I just killed. But it was in like the Everjail, so I don't know if that counts. I thought it did. Ah, well. Alright. I think you progress... Well, I know one thing that progresses this story. I don't know if defeating, what's his name? Godric the Grafted does. I know some storylines are progressed by Godric the Grafted. But I don't know about Blythe's. Anyways, Blythe is the best. That's all I gotta say. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. This ended up going a little longer than I thought, or was planning on, but hey, come on, it's Elden Ring, man. It's Elden Ring. It's how it goes. Alright, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. And let me know your thoughts on things, and we'll chat about it, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, guys. There it is. Later, guys. Bye. Peace.